Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. So, this was a spur of the moment decision to do this very quick training. I promise I will keep this around 10 to 15 minutes at the most because I'm really trying to work hard on not talking so much. Hi, Heather. And I've been wanting to do this topic and walk you guys through this tracker for quite a while. And I'm doing it in this group, our new coach support group, because I feel like new coaches need to use this. I mean, not even just new coaches, any coach needs to be using this tracker until you get comfortable with making all of these things part of your lifestyle. And after 6 years, I've gotten to the point where most of these are just part of my life. I do them without thinking about them. The two that I struggle with most are initiating connections and adding followers, and then inviting people. So I have to be really intentional about those two. But there are some other things on this that are vital. And if you just do these things every day, your business will grow and you will grow. So that's why it's so important. So first off, I'll put the link for this in the description after I'm done, but it's also over in Team Fully Fit, the broader team. Let me grab a clean one. Okay, so if you don't know what this is, it's basically a tracker that Beachbody Corporate has created for us. And it's based off of what successful coaches do on a daily basis. And the actions in number 2, I would say, there's 4 parts. The actions in number 2 are the income producing activity, which are the things that, I mean, you should be doing all 4 of these every day, but even if you don't have time to do all of them, there are a couple that you should for sure do if you want to keep your business growing. Okay, so let's just walk through it really quick. Up at the top, it gives you the week of, so you can write in the week. It gives you a checkbox for listening to the National Wake Up Call and your team call. Doing business trainings like these weekly are so important. I cannot stress that enough. If you are not listening to the National Wake Up Call every single week, you're just not growing yourself, and you're not going to grow your business, because you can do all the personal development in the world, but if you're not learning from what other people are doing in this business, and you're not, my belief in myself and my business was grown. It's a direct correlation to listening to the National Wake Up Call every single week. I get fired up every single Monday when I listen to it. Sometimes it's Wednesday, sometimes it's Thursday. I listen to the recording, but you have to be listening to that. Okay. And then our team call. We're not doing weekly team calls right now. This month it's going to change over the next few months, but the next section is my why. Restate the purposes that are supporting your coaching business. Why are you here? And if you write that every single day and you see it at the forefront of your mind, you will stay on track. My target market. Stay focused on connecting with your ideal person. And if you don't know who that is, then it's time to really sit down and do a brain dump and think about who it is, the person that you are targeting. Otherwise, if you don't know specifically who it is, you're going to be talking to everyone, and you're not going to talk to, and you'll talk to no one, I think is that quote. Hi, Molly. Okay, so that's just this top part. This number 1, be proof the products work. This is you working on yourself first. So if you do nothing else with your business, if you have days where you can't do anything else, work on yourself. Do your workout, follow a workout program. Don't just jump around and do random workouts. Pick a program, commit to it, start it and finish it. There's just something that happens to your brain, something that happens to yourself when you commit to something and you follow it through and you finish it. The other thing that happens when you follow a workout program is it gives you the ability to share the journey with people on your social media. You can talk about it on a daily basis. They get to see what you're going through. They get to see every single day. You may feel repetitive, sharing the same things over and over again. Who cares? Do it anyway, because it's developing consistency in yourself. So workout and drink Shakeology. I would also put, some people can't drink Shakeology, so you could do drink my pre-workout, drink my energy, my recover, or whatever other products that you're using at the moment. And that could change. If you want to try new things every single month, that's totally cool. Shakeology is just really good for your health, so I would recommend drinking that. And then it just has check boxes for each one. Workout and drink your Shakeology. That one for me is it's non-negotiable. It happens all the time. So if you want to work on one thing at a time, get number 1 down. Number 2, connect, invite, follow up. And it has times next to each item. And it says this, if you do everything in the time limit that they give you, it should take 1 hour and 40 minutes. You could get through it faster than that if you're super focused and intentional. But I like that it gives you a time limit, because you can grab your phone or a timer and set the timer for 20 minutes, for 10 minutes for each activity. And then, if you can hear that movie, my son's watching Incredibles. I'm going to shut the door. But it's nice because it lets you set the timer, and then when that activity is done, you move on to the next one, and you don't get sucked up into scrolling the news feed. You don't get sucked up into responding to messages that people are sending to you, because there's a time and a place for that. But during this time, you're doing these activities. Hi, Becky. Okay, so the first thing under connect, invite, and follow up is initiate connections and add followers. And it gives you 20 minutes to do this. And that'll vary depending on where you're at. So you basically want to go out on Instagram. That's where most of my connections and followers come from, is that you go out and make new friends. That's it. You're going on Instagram, you're looking at maybe the people that are following you that you aren't following. Maybe you're looking at the people who are liking on your posts and commenting on your posts, or watching your stories on Instagram. And if there's anybody that you have never talked to, or there's someone that you haven't talked to for a long time, you're sending them a message and you're saying, hey, it's been so long since we chatted. How have you been? You're basically initiating a connection. You're being a friend. You're building relationships. That's all you're doing during this time. So I gave you a couple of ways to do that: looking at your stories, looking at your posts, looking at the people. Another option is I like to go, part of this, you can't wait for people to come to you. I think a lot of people do this, especially on social media. You post things and then you expect people to follow you, but it's not about that. It's you going out and meeting people and engaging with people and being intentional about that. So there is a method that you can use on Instagram called the 5-3-1 method. Basically, you're going out to Instagram, you're finding your people, the people who have the same hobbies and likes as you. And if you find someone, you look at their profile, and if they look like somebody, you like their posts and the things that they're putting up, or you read their bio and you're like, this could be my person. I think we could connect on these things. They love Jesus. They love coffee. They're a boy mom. There's whatever, that's mine. But whatever yours are, whatever your things are, those are the people that you want to go find on Instagram. And a couple of ways that I find those people, I will go find their authors that I love, like Jess Connolly or Brendan. I usually don't do Brendan Bashar, but Christian authors that I love, and I know that I can connect with other ladies that love them as well, I will go to their profiles if they're like an author or a blogger or someone who, if I just love their stuff, I'm going to go look at their followers and go see if I can find new friends through their followers. That's it. And the 531 method, 531 method is liking on 5. So you find somebody that you connect with, you like 5 of their pictures, you comment on 3 of them, and then you follow them. And this method, if you are consistent with it, your Instagram will start to grow and you will start to build relationships with people. You have to be consistent with it though. You can't just do it once a week. You need to be doing at least, I mean, it depends on your goals. I would say if you want to grow a business, you should be adding probably 10 followers, 5 to 10 friends on Instagram, and connecting with 5 to 10 people. If you want to grow minimally, 3 to 5. So that's the first one, initiate connections and add followers. The next one is doing a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or has a call to action. I don't do posts like this every day, but it's really good. They have a timer in here for 10 minutes to sit down and really think about, maybe you sit down during this time and you plan out your posts for the week. Social media has changed a bit now, so most people are posting once a day, sometimes once every other day. Some people I've seen are still posting twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. You kind of have to play around with it and see what you want to do. I'm trying to get to the point for me where I post once in the morning and once at night. Right now I'm kind of stuck in a cycle of once a day. But it's seeming to work for me okay. So figure out what will work for you and go with that. But you should have at least one social media post, at least 1 or 2 a week, I would say, that you're showcasing the benefits of a healthy lifestyle, and or it has a call to action in it. You're inviting them to comment below if they want to join your next group or whatever. And we have lots of examples of how to word those call to actions. Okay, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Moving on. The next one is updating your Instagram or Facebook story throughout the day. So that this will take about 3 minutes to create each post. So think about your posting in your stories about your daily life, your workout clips, the products you use, no brand name shown, healthy meal or meal prep, an invitation to promote your group, or use a poll or a call to action. So you want to engage people. You want to ask them questions, or doing some sort of recognition or shout out in your stories. The next one is to respond to all new likes, comments, or views. They have 25 minutes for that, but that does not take that long. So that should be much less than that. But you should be responding to anyone who likes your posts or comments on them. You should comment back and or send them a private message and thank them for supporting you, or ask them a question. Basically looking to engage people again and build a relationship. The next one is inviting. So you're inviting at least 5 people a day to join a challenge group or learn about coaching. This one is so important, and I think it's way overlooked. We don't do this enough. So if I don't have, and my invites for challenge groups go in seasons. So like, say you're looking at the month and you have a group starting in 3 weeks. So I'm in invite mode. If I'm 3 weeks out from a group, I'm solely inviting to that challenge group for 1 to 2 weeks straight. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm inviting. I'm continuing to build relationships, but I'm also inviting people to learn more about this challenge that I'm going to run. And then also following up with people that I maybe talked to last month about it, but they didn't respond. So inviting is huge, and you have to figure out what your system will look like. But in the team-wide Evernote site that we have, there's a challenge group guide, and it walks you through all of the steps of how to create a group, how to invite to a group, how to run a group. So go check that out. But it does go in seasons, and then once that group starts, I'll maybe have a week where I'm not inviting as much to a challenge group, but then I'm trying to get in the habit of creating a free group for people, like a 5-day quick free group, and then I'll be inviting to that. So I'm always inviting to something, and then all throughout the month I'm thinking of people that I want to add to our team. These are people that are in our challenge groups, that are kicking butt, that are loving the products and seeing results, and then I will invite those people to consider coaching. Those are super simple invites that you can do. And I'm not going to get into the wording right now because I'm already at 16 minutes, so I'm going to finish this quick. And then follow up with the people that you've already invited. So a lot of times if you're inviting to a challenge group, people will not answer you right away. They will ignore you because for one reason or the other. You will get lots of silence and you will get some no's, and that's totally fine. It happens all the time. But for all of those people that don't respond, I follow up with them, usually one more time, and just say, hey, I don't know if you saw my last message. I don't know if you're interested in this Healthy Habits group that we have coming up. The deadline is in a few days, and I just wanted to check in and see if you were still interested. And if still there's nothing, there's radio silence, I will leave them alone until next month, and then I'll invite them again. And I don't think that's being annoying. If someone doesn't want you to ask them anymore, they will say no. So my method is to always ask and continue to ask until they say no. Okay, so number 3, get people results. This one has a 30-minute timeline on it. Contribute to your challenge group. So this is where you're posting to your challenge groups. Normally, these don't take very long. You can schedule these. We have tons of resources available for you. So you don't have to come up with your own posts for your challenge groups. And you can schedule them all ahead of time. Recognize achievement, giving people shout outs for their hard work. That's a huge part of this. And then responding to questions from customers and coaches. And then the last one is doing personal development. Engage in personal and professional development. So that's for 15 minutes a day. That's reading a book like High Performance Habits, Brendon Burchard. This book is actually really good. I forgot about it. Best, worst, first. Everything you need to know to build the business of your dreams. So many good tips in there. So it's reading for 15 minutes a day. It's listening to the National Wake Up Call, like I talked about. That's business development. So, and that's it. That's all it is. I mean, I covered that in 18 minutes. I don't know who's still watching. Is that Molly? Whoever it is, say hello. So that's it, the 4 parts. And you can speed it up however fast you need it to be. Some of these are not going to take as long as they say it does. Like I said, if you're focused, and it really depends on how many people you want to be engaging with and talking to and inviting every single day. If you want your business to grow faster, you just up those numbers. You invite more, you engage more people, you talk to more people, you add more people as friends. Yes, it is you. Hi. So that's all. Here it is again. Very easy to print off. And then on the next page, it's the people I've contacted this week. So you can keep track of the people that you're talking to. It has a line for name, when you contacted them, and then any notes, and then a check mark for if you followed up with them. So this can be for all of your challenge group invites or coach invites or anyone that you even talked to. Okay, hopefully this was helpful. If you have questions and you watch this, post them below or shoot me a message. I always love to answer questions, or I'll point you in the right direction to find the right answer. Okay, have a great day, guys. Bye.